monsters, and monsters mean money.
They all live peacefully, and there's nothing you can do about it!
We are monsters. This is time to let out your monstrousness. Just be whoever you'd be if you weren't afraid.
It's monster time.
Asa, good morning.
Hey, Jeffrey. Good morning. Well, good evening from London, but you can have the morning.
Wonderful. I've been to London many, many times over the years. I just love it. So, hey,
Thanks. I like your background. So I
thank
appreciate
you.
the detail.
Asa, you're always going to be that little boy from Hugo and Ender's Game. And you're all grown up now. I feel so old.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
happened.
but you're doing great. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
Well, Stitch, he's kind of like a mixed monster himself. He works for a mad professor. It's his job to protect him from the townspeople. So this is a heartfelt take on Frankenstein, isn't it?
It is. It's what happens when you take Frankenstein and you turn him into this kind of adorable, stitched together little boy who really is just looking for some validation, which we all are.
Well, tell me about the first time you saw a drawing of Stitchhead, and where did his voice come from?
So the voice kind of came from, part of it was these drawings and the imagery that we saw of him. He's this boy who's been literally stitched together. So we knew we wanted his voice to have this kind of broken or cracked quality. And then the other side of it was his story. He's this kid who's constantly doubting himself. He's never had any affirmation from his father. He's looking for something. He doesn't know what it is. And he never knows whether he's going to say the right thing or if anyone's going to listen. So there's this uncertainty to him and how he feels about himself. So we took these two things, this sort of cracked, broken quality and the softness and nervousness, and kind of smushed them together and explored a bit until we found what you hear in the film.
And it's unique for children too, because at this stage in their life, they're looking for who they are, they're looking for answers, and they could probably identify with Stitchhead, being in that world of unknown. And
Mm-hmm.
and since you recorded this voice, we know that in animation it's different than being in front of a camera, that you can show up to the recording sessions in your pajamas, you don't have to shave, you don't have, look for and sometimes you don't even record with the other cast. So how was your experience in recording the voice of Stitchhead? Did you do it alone? Did you do it over the phone? I mean, some unique 21st century ways to record it.
It was we're in the studio, we're in a booth, but it was mostly just me. And Steve, the director, was on Zoom and from Germany. But I didn't have any actors to work with, which was tricky. That's coming from doing some big like ensemble pieces. It was, and then just having me working off of myself or Steve, sometimes doing the voices for these creatures. It really made me appreciate how skilled voice actors are. I've always loved animated movies growing up, and I've always wanted to be a part of an animated movie. And I've always really admired voice actors' abilities to create such a range of character and emotion and just the vastest range possible with just their voice, not even using your face or your body. That's such a skill and something I find quite difficult. Those are kind of fun challenges. How do I push myself into doing this thing I've never done before, and not being able to rely on things that you usually kind of act with, like another actor in the room, or being able to do something without saying anything. But you can't do that with a voice actor because it's your voice. That's what you've got. And the amazing animation team, of course, who then
I spoke to author Guy Bass, and he is so happy with the movie. He's happy with what you did. I know this is a successful British, book series for the last 10 years. And I told him, I love how this is great for the next generation to have their own Nightmare Before Christmas. And he said that Halloween wasn't big for him. Was Halloween big for you growing up?
It's big-ish. It's not as big as you guys do across the pond. You guys really go to town. But Yeah, Halloween was relatively big. I remember trick or treating when I was a kid, and I remember getting to the age where it was like, oh, it's not cool to trick or treat anymore. And now I've got older still. It's like, oh, but now we still want to dress up. So it's kind of come full circle.
Awesome. Well, Asa, congratulations on Stitchhead. I appreciate your time, and let's talk again soon. Thank you so much, and
Thanks,
happy
Jeffrey.
happy
Take care.
Halloween. Happy Halloween.
And you.